I got a question for Paula. How do you expect to beat Israel when you can't last 5 rounds?
Nobody see me fight for more 3 rounds, you know. My last fight is the only fight that I go to 30 round because I finish very quickly. But Romero is a tough guy and he supports me for 3 rounds. But Adesanya not can yes, Adesanya cannot stay with me on octagon for more 1, 2 rounds or 1 or 2 rounds. He cannot survive on octagon with me for 2 rounds, you know.
Romero's 33.
Yeah, but Romero is the number 2 of the world.
All right, thank you very much. And we go to the other side now. Sir, what do you have?
Welcome to Melbourne, baby. Paulo, over here. Over here, everyone. Paulo,
Okay,
Alex,
thank you.
thanks for coming. Thanks for doing it. Appreciate it. Paulo, good win and good luck at the title shot. You're probably going to need it if you're against Robbie. And Alex, congratulations on the title shot. Last time I spoke to you, I said you'd beat Aldo. I told you that, man, and you did it. You went to Brazil and beat him over there, man. Well done.
Good man, thank you.
Question is to Alex, how are you going to get through Holloway, man? He's pretty good, bro.
Yeah, he's good. He's a great champion. This whole weekend's going to be giving me motivation to get stuck into my camp. But mate, like I've been saying all week, you know, obviously things that Max is really good and things he likes to put on his opponents and how he's won the last few fights. That doesn't work for me. It really doesn't. You know, he's going to try and put that pressure on me, punch in volume. He's going to do a lot of the work for me. You know, if he really wants to come at me like that, obviously I'm very well-rounded and very powerful. If he comes in and wants to really hold the center and come forward at me, he's going to regret that real quick. And again, I want to bring that belt back to Australia.
Our big right hand and bring that strap home, buddy.
That's it, mate. That's the plans.
Thank you, sir. Back over to the other side. Gentlemen, yes.
This one's for Paulo Costa. During the Romero fight, you got knocked down a few times. What happens when you fight a decent striker like Robert Whittaker and you're not going to be able to get back up, mate?
You talk about Robert Whittaker?
No. When you get hit by Rob Whittaker, how are you going to get back up?
Okay. You think Robert Whittaker is more dangerous than Romero?
Yeah, he beat him twice, mate.
Yeah, me too. So,
He had one leg as well in the first fight, mate.
You suck, Paulo.
look, I respect Robert a lot, you know. He's a true champion. And I will be glad to fight against him, you know. I'd like to bring this fight to Brazil. I think will be amazing. But I'm cheer for Adesanya because I want to fight against Adesanya more than Whittaker, you know.
Don't worry about Adesanya. He's not going to win tomorrow.
No problem.
He's not going to win. Right. Bobby Knuckles is going to knock him the fuck out tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, I think so. I think Hobbs will win.
And you're next, mate.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready for both either.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Hey, Paulo, this one's for you. I was just wondering, after losing to Romero, are you planning on taking any more supplements to come back? What was in the IV drip?
I don't need, man. Look, I'm strong already.
You good? All right, thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Good luck, Alex, for your fight with Holloway. But my question is, what was the transition like from being a rugby league player to a UFC fighter?
Yeah, it's a little bit different, I guess, especially knowing that I was a front rower, so 97 kg front row, running the ball straight. That's not really my approach now, but obviously, again, it's just two completely different sports. But I mean, it did make me tough. It made me who I am today. I still carry a lot of that sort of stuff that made me a decent, not as good a fighter, but a decent rugby league player. I still bring that back to fighting. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty small in the division. I'm used to in the gym. I'm used to being the small guy, but I've always been the small guy, and I've always been running at these big boys. So these little featherweights, they're absolutely tiny to what I'm used to. So I'm ready to take them all out and get that belt, and then we might move up and verse some big boys and take another belt out too.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, Alex, good meeting you yesterday, mate. Do you think you and Holloway should be the main event instead of Covington and Usman?
Yeah, obviously I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, but it is what it is. It's going to be a cracker card. Obviously 3 title fights, but all I know is I'm going to steal the show, so that's all that counts.
Cheers, mate.
All right, back to the other side. What do you have, sir?
Paulo, I've got to say your fight with Yoel Romero was one of the best fights I've seen. And to Alex, I can't wait to see you against Holloway. In terms of your training, are you training differently to the way you did with Aldo?
We're always training hard. So obviously, Max is known for his cardio, so I'm going to be more than ready for that pace. It's going to be a very high-paced fight, I guarantee you. But obviously, I'm always going to put my game on my opponent. So I'm not really worried about what he's going to do. I'm always going to, just worry about what I'm going to do and what I'm, going to put on him. And that's going to be my pressure. I'm going to steal the center, and I'm going to hold the center, and I'm going to look for that knockout. So if you want to bet, I reckon the mid-rounds I'm getting a finish.
Kind of like the betting advice there, Volko. All right, back over here, sir.
G'day. So this one's for you guys up there, but also the UFC matchmakers nearby. How do we feel after Volko gives Max a good hiding and Bobby keeps the belt, putting on a double headliner back here in Australia? Maybe you, Paulo, can jump on that as well, Bobby. Who knows?
I don't know whether I'll let him in. I'm there. When I get that belt, I'll be more than happy to defend that here in Australia. I can only imagine. It would have been good to fight on this card and win the belt in front of you all, but I'll win it over there in Vegas, bring it back, and then I'll win again in front of all you. So I can't wait for that. And it's going to be a cracker on the weekend, so I'm looking forward to see what happens.
Go ahead, sir.
Hey, how's it going, Alexander? Volker? I've got a couple of questions for you, bro. So you fight out of Auckland. When you win the bout, is it going to be in Auckland or are you going to have it in Wollongong?
Well, I'm actually, it's funny. I'm actually based in Wollongong. That's where I'm actually based. But I do, the gong. Any gong? Yeah. But I'm Australian, but obviously I train at City Kickboxing as well. I do a bit of my camp there, and I will be doing some of my camp at City as well. So, I'll just take the belt, obviously, back to Australia, but when I go there do my next camp, I'll take the belt there as well, you know what I mean? So I'll carry it around with me, I think, so I'll take it all over the world. Once I have that belt, have that nice and hugging right around the waist, I can't wait.
And just a fight prediction for Israel and Rob Whittaker.
Fight prediction. Oh, wow, it's a cracking fight, honestly, it really is. You've got two of the best middleweights going at it. It is hard to pick it. They really are. Very, very, very good fighters. Obviously, Izzy's a teammate of mine, and I know he's been training really, really hard. And, he's more than ready. And I'm sure Robert Whittaker's more than ready as well. So I just can't wait. I've got no idea what's going to happen. Let's just see what happens.
Cheers, bro.
Thank you, sir. Back over here.
First of all, Paulo Costa, thanks for that great fight against Yoel Romero. That was just amazing.
My pleasure.
Thank you, thank you. And Alexander, after you take that strap off Max in December, are you looking to avenge the only blemish on your record against Corey Anderson? I'm sorry, Corey? What the hell was it?
Corey Nelson?
That's the guy. Still hurt?
Mate, yeah, well, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I still look back at that and I'll be like, far out. But that was in a heavier division. He's a welterweight. That was back in my days where I was fighting all the big boys. But, mate, he did deserve to be in the UFC. So if that's a way of getting him in, I'm more than happy to let that happen.
All right. Good luck in December, Paulo. Hopefully we'll see you back here getting knocked down.
Thank you. I will.
All right, back over here. What do you have, sir?
Paulo Costa. I hope
Adesanya smashes Whitaker so you can fucking kill him.
Yes, brother. I want too much this fight, you know. I don't like him also. For real, I don't like him. And I don't believe he can support 3 rounds or 4 rounds with me. You know, he's so skinny. And when he feeling my punches, my kicks on his skinny ribs, you know, I will broke him.
He's gonna die, bro. Thank you.
Thank you, my man.
All right, big man, what do you have?
Oh, hey, I'm Brian. I'm from, I train jiu-jitsu, Pearl Belt in Scammer and Narre Warren. And for Alex, you can come down anytime if you want.
Oh, thanks, mate. I appreciate it.
And so I can beat you.
Almost put me through a window last year. I think it was I was fighting in Sydney. He tried to pick me up and I had this is while I was cutting weight. I had my coach was like trying to stop him. I knew you could hold my weight, no worries, mate. So I wasn't worried.
And Joe was shitting himself.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he definitely was. I was a little nervous too. I won't lie.
Good luck at that, Alex.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you. Back over here, big man. What do you have?
This one's for Volko. Would you rather fight Brock Lesnar, but to help you out with the size, USADA's like, no, good juice up hard for this one? Or would you rather fight Henry Cejudo, but you got to telegraph every strike with a "yeah, g'day, mate"?
Well, yeah, we all know I'm a major against that sort of Brock Lesnar sort of shit, you know. So yeah, that's definitely not my way of going about things. But the Henry Cejudo, yeah, mate. Well, pretty much that's how I fight anyway, mate. I'm always apologising. I'll punch someone in the face. Oh, sorry, mate. Touching the fence. Sorry, mate. I'm just too nice in there. So g'day, mate might be I might go there. Maybe Max Holloway is going to be a lot of punches thrown. G'day, mate. Through that whole fight might I'll lose my voice, I think, but that'll be good. Yeah, why not? G'day, mate. There you go. There you go, mate. You all right?
Back over here.
Hey, Alex, how's it going? Just wanted to know, a lot's been made by City Kickboxer's feint game and how it teaches fights how to use feints. How's that going to work with Max Holloway's like constant pace and high pressure?
Yeah, feints are, obviously faking and feints are, people think that you just use it just to draw reactions, but it's disguising movements, you know what I mean? It goes a lot deeper than what most people think. He's going to be in my face, but at the same time, he's going to try to use his good distance. But again, this is the beauty of this fight. I'm going to be fighting a total different fight than you've probably seen the last few fights of mine, so I won't give too much away. But again, as you said, he likes to put pressure and pace, but if you've watched a lot of my early fights, it doesn't really end well if people want to come at me like that. So them big overhand rights might be swinging December 14th, and maybe that's how I get that belt back to Australia.
And can I just ask, Paulo Costa, how would a match up with Jared Cannonier go with you?
Yes, I think it will be a good fight also. He's a good strike. He like fight stand up. I'm too. Me too. And Cannonier have a good power on his hands. Me too, you know. So it's a exciting fight. But I think I deserve fight for the belt first.
Yeah, I agree. But it would be a hell of a matchup, like you, Romero, and you, like ×2.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. This is a question for all of you, and if John, you was, answer the question, go for it, mate. But what's your favorite Derek Brunson fight?
You want me to say that suicide mission against Robert Whittaker, right? That's the fight you're talking about?
Or is he? I mean, go for it.
Well, hey, I mean, Derek Brunson, only as good as his last fight, was pretty good as an underdog against Ian Heinisch, right?
That's correct.
Actually, he looked really good last fight, actually. Yeah. So he took some of Israel's sort of movements there. I thought his distance looked really good. So, but yeah, actually, when you first said that, I thought you said Derek Lewis. I thought, oh yeah, balls are hot, that fight. But that was the wrong Derek.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you, man.
Good day, mate.
Question for Alex. So, what are your predictions on Brian Ortega versus the Korean Zombie? Because that could very easily be the next fight for when you win the belt against Max.
Yeah, that's actually really good fight. I'll be keeping an eye on that one. I think Korean Zombie. I think he's actually going to get it done. Just he's obviously got that knockout power. He knows how to find that chin. He's got some decent hands, and then he's got a good ground game. And I think that's how it will go down. So I don't think it will go to the ground. I think Korean Zombie takes it out on the feet.
Thanks, Alex.
Volko is ready for that one, huh? Man. Yes, sir.
Just a question for Alex. Who do you think the next possible contender will be after you bring the belt back home? And also, with a lot of smaller fighters moving weight classes, especially DC going to heavyweight, and I get Henry Cejudo moving up to bantamweight, do you reckon a lot of smaller fighters are overlooked when moving up weight classes, or even yourself being a smaller fighter in your division? Do you think that's a relatively often occurring case?
So as in, like, we moving up, we get overlooked? Is that
Well,
what
yeah,
you're saying?
just in general, like smaller fighters, whether it's in
Yeah.
their own divisions and moving up.
Okay, yeah, well, you're seeing it a lot now that a lot of people are choosing not to really cut too much weight, and they're moving up, and they're being very successful. So you got, Rob Whittaker moving up, and now he's champion. Henry Cejudo moving up, you know what I mean? Like, so you're seeing it a lot, and they're winning. So it's I guess I wouldn't overlook it, that's for sure. And once I win that belt, who knows what's next? You're saying, like, what's next for me? I'll fight anyway. I'll fight number one contender, but I'm sure people are going to make excuses once I win. And if I have to do the rematch to prove that I'm the best featherweight of all time, I'll do that. And then maybe I move up, and then if they overlook me, try and take on that belt as well. I'll be very small and lightweight, I think, but I'll take it on anyway.
Cheers, Alex. Just one for Paulo. Despite us Aussies being a bit of a rowdy bunch, how are you finding your first time in Australia?
Oh yeah, this is a beautiful city. I like this a lot. My first time here, and I came from very far, Brazil. So it's a different, but I like a lot here. It's a good weather, good people, and the people here receiving me very, very, very well. Thank you for you
Thanks,
guys.
Paulo. You think Aussies are rowdy? What do you mean, mate? Yeah, just a little bit.
All right, guys, we got about 10 minutes left. So if you have not lined up yet, we kindly ask you not to do so. We're going to try to clear out as many of you who have already lined up, beginning with you, sir.
Like this? Like this?
Bom dia, Paulo.
Bom dia. Portuguese, nice Portuguese.
Red Fru's little brother can translate this for you. You called Israel really skinny. I think if he had the same doctor as you, he'd probably look like John Jones, so don't worry about that. And I got a question for Alex. Pretty impressive the way you put down Chad, starched him. Different sort of fight against Jose. You ground him against the cage and just made him look pretty weak. If you fight Max and he stands in the middle and beckons you in, you're going to walk into the fire and drop him? Or are you going to stick to your guns and maybe grind them on the ground and choke them out?
Mate, if he wants to stand and bang and hold the center, I'm more than happy to bang there. Again, if I want to sit there, I know I hit a lot harder than him. So if he really wants to say go blow for blow, I'm sure everyone will be happy to see that. And I'm sure I'll be happy to do that because I know I hit really hard. If I sit on my punches, not many people can take that. And again, hey, Max is a great champion, and he's got a good chin. But you stand in the middle and just let me throw bombs on you, you're going down. I guarantee you that. So, again, it's going to be interesting. He's a gamer, so there's a good chance he might be actually seeing that December. Because I know I'm going to hold the center, and I reckon he will too. And we're just going to let the hands fly.
Cool. Paulo looks like he wants to say something.
Yeah, man. What the fuck are you, fucking buddy? Hey, with this horrible hat on your head, what the fuck is this?
Obrigado, Paulo. And Alex, who you got for the grand final tomorrow? Roosters or the Raiders?
I got to go the underdogs, mate. Got to go the Raiders.
Go the Raiders. Thank you, boy. Cheers.
All right, back over here. Paulo Costa still undefeated, by the way. What do you have, sir?
All right. City of Melbourne would like to thank Chael Sonnen for patrolling our streets and keeping it safe. Chael, if you're here, I would love to meet you. Cool. And that's it. Peace.
Thank you, sir. All right, back over here. Go ahead, man.
This is for Volko, what did I say like that? All right, let's say a year from now, you beat Holloway, you get a defense against Ortega or what's his name, Korean Zombie. And Whitaker smashes Izzy tomorrow and he does the same to Paulo Costa. Can you tell Uncle Dana to get us a fucking card here? Not put only one card, because we're going to buy tickets anyway. Scratch our back and we'll scratch yours. Tell him to give us a fucking card here. Card of the year. Not just say it, actually do it. He says the card of the year, he doesn't even rock up. Is he even here yet? Tell him we need a good card here.
Yeah, well, as I said, mate, when I get that belt, I definitely want to defend it here and having a couple of title fights. Like I said, if I could be on this card, I would have 100%. Obviously, Max just fought not long ago. You could have had, the boys fight and main event. You could have had us fighting for that title here too. But obviously, that couldn't happen. They did work for it, I know that, but it didn't happen. But hey, next year I'll have that belt and we'll see if we can do that blockbuster event they keep talking about.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, man. Go ahead, sir.
Mate.
Thanks, guys, for
There you
coming
go.
out and answering our questions. My question's actually for John. You travel the world with UFC. I'd just like to hear your thoughts on the Australian MMA fans and down here, what you think of it.
They say this is God's country. Is that right? God's country? Well, with respect to the Brazilians, these are the best crowds in MMA. And for us as broadcasters, you can be sure we feed off of every ounce of your energy. I fed off your energy at the open workout, and we're certainly going to do the same tomorrow night. I've never had the chance to call a stadium show, and can't wait to blow it out for you guys tomorrow night. And again, we appreciate all the support. We really do. Thank you, man.
Let's hear that energy now. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's go.
Kia ora. First of all, a big shout out from my bro Skis. He's over there. I've got a question for you, Alex.
Is that about here, mate?
Please ask me to do a pukana. I'll do my best.
Oh, maybe a haka after Israel wins. You can lead us and we'll support you, bro. I just got a question about Israel. How serious is he about taking on Stipe in the future as a super fight?
Stipe? Yeah, well, Israel was has he said that?
See, as Eugene has mentioned that.
Okay. Yeah, well, mate. But they are, I didn't know I was saying that. But yeah, I know, yeah, mate, he's one of the best strikers in the world. Like, if anyone could find a way to knock Stipe out, I reckon he could do it. But yeah, obviously he's got a big task ahead of him this weekend, so I'm sure he's focusing on that. And then you've got John Jones. I know. I heard John Jones and him going at it, so I reckon that's something that we might be seeing very soon. So that'll be something pretty cool.
So you agree that skinny guys can take on heavyweights because, Paulo, this ain't CrossFit. Israel is God mode.
Hey, no, I need to say, is I always look for John Jones and Stipe, man. He need to consolidate like a champion first, and after this, he need to prove he deserve go to fight against John Jones. You know, John Jones is a legend. He need to respect John Jones and fight against me first. You know, after if he can beat Horbit, I don't believe that, but if he can believe Robert Whittaker, he need to fight against the middle division, the guys who came, you know, like me. So I don't have a doubt about that. I can kill him on the octagon, you know. So he needs to respect the legend like John Jones and fight with the middle division.
Cheer, brother.
All right, got time for a couple more on each side. Go ahead, sir.
Is that me? Yeah.
Yes.
First and foremost, I just want to make sure that Paulo Costa likes my hat.
Okay.
And Alex,
I like that.
I've got a quick question for you, mate. How loud are you going to make me say, fucking oath, we got a new Australian champion at UFC 245, mate? Come on. Woo!
Yeah.
Nice head.
It's going to be loud, mate. Like I said, I'm going to finish. I reckon I'm finishing wild fashion, and I'm just going to be picturing you screaming, what was it? Fucking oath.
We got a new Aussie champion.
That's it. I'll just picture you
Fucking
saying
oath,
that.
Volkanovski.
As he's throwing that belt around my shoulders, I'm going to picture you saying that.
Thanks, man. You're
Fucking
a fucking
oath.
legend.
Fucking oath. There you go.
Thank you, man. Back over here.
Two questions for Paulo Costa. The first one, when you fought Romero in the third round and you landed a clean head kick to his chin, with your shin, did you expect him to drop from that? And were you surprised that he didn't? And number two, yeah, sir.
Yes, for sure. He looks like a bones with iron, you know, iron in his body. He's a very tough guy. When I put my clean chin on his his
Chin
head,
on chin?
yes.
Yep.
So hard to me to say it, but I was very surprised with him.
And then second question, besides Robert Whittaker, who do you think is going to be the toughest challenge so far to fight if you do beat him?
I think Robert Whittaker for sure. Yeah. Robert Whittaker, I think.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, back over here. Yes, dear.
Hi, my name is Isabel Bella. Good luck on your next fight, Alex. What's your favorite walkout song?
My favorite walkout song? Well, it has been for my whole UFC career. It's been Game of Thrones theme song. So it'd be rude to probably change that. Even though they let me down on that last season, I still might walk out to that song. I watched it the second time, and it wasn't as bad as I thought the first time I watched it. But I think it might be Game of Thrones again.
Thank you, darling. Back over here, sir. What do you have?
This is a question for Alex. I don't know if anyone's already asked, but if you do win the belt, would Holloway would you look at an immediate rematch with Holloway?
Yeah, this obviously that question come up. I remember doing an interview, and then I think I sort of touched base on that. I was just saying, my next goal is going to be being the greatest featherweight of all time. If I need to have a rematch with Max, I'll do it, just to prove that. And of course, media. Oh, he wants to give him a media rematch when he was just looking past him, however they do it. But again, I want to prove that. Do it as well. So obviously you got Aldo and Max there. Me taking out Max in his prime. Now I'm right up there as one of the greatest featherweights of all time. And then if I have to fight him again to prove that, I'll do it. So it's obviously up to the UFC. I'll fight anyone. I'm the type of guy that, as he was saying, I'm going to fight the number one contenders. I'm going to fight the people that deserve the next shot. And I'll just keep taking them out till I keep ticking off them goals.
Good luck, brother.
All right, got time for 2 or 3 more. Go ahead, sir.
Hello, my question's if you go to 155, who would you like to win?
If I did go to 155, who would I like to fight? Probably Khabib because he's got the belt. So yeah, that'll be straight, just straight to it, straight to the point, get straight there. Yeah, mate, obviously I'm not really looking at that yet. But I mean, if I was gonna go up there, it would be just for the belt. Obviously, featherweight's my division. I make featherweight pretty easy. As you can see, I'm pretty small compared to these boys up here. So lightweight is definitely not my division. But I mean, if an opportunity comes to take that belt, be double champ, I'll do it.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Go ahead, sir.
Hi, Alex. What
Al.
do you see? Hi. What do you see from Max Holloway's weakness? How would you take his advantage?
His weaknesses?
Yes.
Look, he doesn't have too many weaknesses, like especially with the game that he's got. But just the game that he's got, I'm just, like I said, I'm just a really bad matchup for him. So all the things that he's really good at is just things that I'm actually more than comfortable with. I'm going to be too powerful there. Obviously, I've got my wrestling background that, it's just things that his go-tos aren't going to be the go-to against me. That's sort of just I don't know if that makes sense. But all I know is that, mate, I'm winning that belt 2019. Like I said, that was my goal. Bringing that belt to Australia 2019, and it's going to happen. I'll be one of the best featherweights in the world by next year. And maybe we'll tick off more goals after that.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys, we got time for one more. We wish we could stay longer, but final question. Go ahead, man. Final word's yours.
Probably not the best final question, but I'm just curious, how much weight do you guys actually cut for the fight?
I cut a lot of weight to make 185,
What do you walk around at?
Yes, now 102 kilos to 84 kilos, So it's a lot.
Yeah, well, with me, I actually, even though I am small, as I said, it's sort of division, I actually blowed up a fair bit too. I like my food. It's that European background, I think. So, I end up getting to 80 after this fight. So that's actually pretty heavy for me. I haven't been 80 for a while. But I was walking around at 80 just a few weeks ago. But I'm back down. But anyway, we cut a fair bit. Put it this way, I weigh in 66 or 65.8 because it's a championship fight. And I will be fighting at probably 76. So I'll put on about 10 kilograms.
Yeah.
So that's sort of how it is.
Probably very soon I will need to change my weight class to light heavyweight. But I have a mission: is take this belt first, and after that I can think about grow up.
Thank you. All right, we got to get these boys out of here. Don't forget, UFC Fan Experience is going on right now, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. today and tomorrow. One final time. Let's hear it for the top contenders: Paulo Costa
Thank you.
and Alexander Volkanovski.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!